Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Anastasia, or SimplyStasia on Instagram, and oh my gosh, I changed my hair. It's not a wig. It's not. This is my real hair, guys. Instead of doing my regular rotation of flat twist, twist, and a wash and go once every 5 months, I did a perm rod set, and wow, it actually turned out really cute. I'm giving you like Shirley Temple with a little bit of melanin vibes here. And I like it, I do. I think my last perm rod set was like at least 4 years ago. So I haven't done one in a long time, and I wasn't gonna record it because I was like, oh, you know, I already have a perm rod set, but here we are, I recorded it. And I'm really happy I did because wow, it turned out great. And it's a little different than my usual, like the way I usually part my hair. I never do this bang situation, but I'm not mad at it. And I feel like this bang situation is gonna give me a lot of versatility when I try to restyle this hair as it gets old throughout the week. So I'm kind of rambling really loud, but I'm super excited. So I will show you how I did this perm rod set. I am using mostly the orange perm rods, which you will see. I don't have one right now. Available at any hair, beauty supply store, Sally's, wherever you go. And at the front, because I wanted the curls to be a little bit tighter, I ended up using the white perm rods. So those ones are, I wanna say about 1 centimeter in diameter. I don't know, a centimeter is like, what, ½ an inch? A little bit less. So I don't think I showed you that I used those, but I did. Sorry I didn't film it. Yeah, so that's that. And I use my Old Faithful perm rod set combo. So I use Lotta Body. So Lotta Body leave-in conditioner and the Mousse. So what I will say, if you are going to do a perm rod set, you want to go for lighter products, especially if your hair is thick like mine, because even mine, if you look closely, there are some spots that are not super defined because it didn't dry very well, but it dried enough. If you use heavier products, I can assure you 100% your hair will take forever to dry, and that's a pain in the butt. Now, if you have a hooded dryer at home, okay, that gives you a bit of flexibility, but I would say definitely opt for a mousse over like a butter or a cream or a gel, whatever. A mousse is just fine. And you want your curls to be like light and soft and bouncy anyway. So a mousse will get you that. I don't know what's going on with my hands. Anyway, I think that's enough of my rambling introduction. I will let you watch the tutorial now. Enjoy. Like I said, I'm using the orange perm rods, and I'm using these styling products from Lotta Body. They're not the best, but they're not bad, and it's what I had. I'm doing this perm rod set on freshly washed and deep conditioned hair, and I let that dry in a towel just for a little while. As usual, whenever I style my hair, I always like to apply my products in 4 sections, and that way I'm able to make sure my hair is fully moisturized and I'm not missing any parts and I don't have any dry sections. I've already done a few perm rods in the back, and I'm going to show you how I install them in the front since it's easier to see. But basically, I section off some hair and apply the mousse. Now, you'll notice my sections are a little bit bigger. I would recommend doing them smaller than this if you want to have more definition. I was kind of, you know, whatever, I didn't really care too much, and the sections of my hair at the front are generally thinner, so I could get away with using bigger sections, but probably go about half this size if you want better definition and you want it to dry faster too. Now when I'm actually installing the rollers, I do a bit of a roll for the ends, and then I do a coil, a roll, coil method. So it looks harder than it is. You just got to try it a few times and you'll figure it out. And I'll show you how I do it again. So as usual, I'm applying the mousse, making sure I smooth that through my hair and getting it on everything, especially on the ends, which can get frizzy. So I'm going to smooth the ends, roll that around the perm rod, roll it up, and then coil. Roll and coil. So easy, right? Once you're done, it should look something like this. You can sit under a hooded dryer, or you can be a crazy person like me and sleep in the perm rods. Here I am the next morning. You could tell I did not sleep well by my disgruntled demeanor. Haha, just joking. But anyway, for the most part, the perm rods are dry. I'm going to apply a bit of oil to my hands to make sure I don't cause any frizz as I'm taking out the rollers and separating the curls. And I'm using this blueberry curls oil that I have at home. When I take out my rollers, I like to start at the back because I find that way I'm less likely to disturb the curls as I'm taking them out. So I pretty much just unroll the curler out of my hair, and I do that throughout my whole head first before I do any separating. When you first take out the perm rods, the curls will be really short and tight, so you're gonna have to work with them to get the look you're going for. I'm applying a bit more oil to the hair and to my hands before I separate the curls, and when you do this, you do want to go gently, of course. You're gonna separate the curls where they naturally separate. So something I usually do, I'll separate them once, so I'll split a curl in half, and then I'll go on to the next curl. And then once I've done my entire head, I pretty much go through again and separate further. So this helps me keep frizz at bay and also lets me decide how much volume I want. So if I keep separating, it'll get bigger. If I don't separate as much, then I'll have more definition and less volume. And one other thing to note, as you're separating the curls, you may notice that they kind of bounce back a little wonky, or they don't look like a perfect curl anymore. You probably just have to twirl it around your finger in the direction that it was curled originally. So for some of my curls, I had to go back and do that too. Now at this point, I've separated the curls, and I'm going to shake it out a little bit so that will help them fall a bit more naturally too. Last but not least, I'm going in with an afro pick to get some volume at the roots. Alright, so that is the finished look. That is my perm rod set. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I loved this hairstyle. I thought it was super cute. And after a few days, I threw it up in a curly puff and it still looked really nice. Let me know if you try this out and let me know your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.